Let's suppose that you look at some object, and instead of the thing becoming fuzzy and fading out, it always gets more detailed, more clear, more alive. And you suddenly find out that what you thought was just a bunch of blur. There's 16,000 maggots, bright eyes. Every eye was a deep jewel. You go down into these deep jewel-like eyes, you find inside them that there are cross-legged Buddhas with aureoles round and necklaces of heads. And then you start looking at those. And by Jove, in every eye on one of those human heads, you look inside it and there's another Buddha sitting there. And you go on like that forever and ever and ever in myriad detail. Now that is a state of consciousness which these artists are trying to represent. It is the idea of the Dharma Dhatu, that is to say the net of jewels, where every jewel reflects all the other jewels, and therefore naturally contains the reflection of all the other jewels of each other jewel it reflects. The infinite interrelatedness, or they call it mutual penetration of everything in the universe. So this is an art form designed to get you into the mood to understand that. It is absolute total fascination. What I was trying to describe to you about the nature of these art forms, where you look at the details and then you suddenly discover that behind the details there are millions more details, and you never fuzz out. You find, in other words, that the possibility to see down into something goes on forever and ever. Now then, that is the visual equivalent of hearing when you work with mantras, with these formal terms. You get to hear sound in such a way that is rich in detail. A piece of Hindu beautiful silk weaving, which is rich with gold and flowers, and you see detail. Now, you can hear sound in the same way, and that's what Hindu music is playing. And so, when you get down into that, you are what I call truly listening in to the universe. Because eventually, if you listen to sound, or you look at form, you discover its secrets. This is just another way of investigation of life, comparable to our scientific investigation, microscopes, chemical analysis, and this, that, and the other. But it's a different road. Scientific investigation does what we call looking out into matter, to get to physical world. This is going in the opposite direction, but it's all the same thing. It's the same continuum. But it's going into the nature of your feeling of it. Into the center of awareness, into the self. And what all these drawings are, from various points of view, is they're drawings of your own interior world. Looked at in this way, under the influence of the traditions of indeed a particular culture, which is not our culture, and which therefore strikes us as a little strange. To get to hear sound. But whenever you look at